Hi there, welcome to the Overtime Chatter. Today is Thursday, January the 8th, 2026. And let me get rid of this Potomac recap. This season 10, I don't know, probably episode 8 or some shit, I don't know. But it's called Altitudes and Attitudes. Attitudes and Altitudes 1 and 2. So anyway, we start off with Whack Wendy doing the commencement speech at a all girls school. I don't care. I don't really care for Wendy that much no more cause she fake. So Stacy and Arabella are in the kitchen and she get ready to cut her some fruit, look like the daughter. And she said, "You don't cut with that hand." That's what Stacy said to her. She said, "Yes, I do. I'm ambidextrous." And she's like, "What?" She didn't know that. She cut and draw. She draw and write with one hand, cut and play sports with the other. So we see Tia going in this house that where her father used to live. She said her father didn't like England, but he liked DC, so she moved closer to move to DC to be closer to where he was. So she sent, I think her name Emily. She sent her an email because she said she found out who bought the house. That wasn't hard for her to do. She a realtor. All you do is go to the MLS listing and shit. It'll tell you, or property tax stuff. So she had wrote them to ask if she come to her childhood home. And they say yes. So we see her coming in with all these damn people. She brought a whole lot of people. But I did like that she brought a gift, thank God. So she tells us in a confessional that she used to always complain about shit that her nickname was Mona Lisa because she was always moaning and complaining. And she said, but her father made it bad for any other man to be with her because he really spoiled her. I was like, he was a piece of shit too. He made babies out on your mama. I mean, just keep it real. So she hadn't been there in a long time, and it was really emotional for her. She just started crying. So she let Emily know, and it was her sons and Emily's sons there were there too. I'm like, your sons, they don't give a fuck about what them people. They gonna know it's the Real Housewives, and they're gonna be on television. So anyway, she come in. The people are really nice too, and it is a real cute house. I like the house too. So she tell her that she like how she decorating it, and I swear it don't seem like Tia to me act like she moved. Cause I think she did say, "Do you mind? Can we just go and look?" If you didn't get a lady a chance to answer before she can answer, your ass was already upstairs in the first bedroom. I was like, "Damn!" So anyway, in one of the rooms, it's one of those little proverb books, like good affirmation shit that you can get up and flip every day. You see affirmation. This particular affirmation was on the day of her father's birthday, which is June the 11th. So she really started crying. She think it's a sign. And her sister hug each other because she brought her stepsister too. So this the part I ain't really like though. Bitch, you taking pictures. You got your sister taking the pictures. Bitch, that's your sister. She supposed to be in the picture with y'all. You recreating pictures. I mean, I guess if you recreate them and she wasn't there, she ain't got to be. But did you take any pictures with your fucking sister? I was like, man, she really on one. And if I was a sister, I'd be like, ask Emily take the fucking picture. I want to be in the picture too. My father lived here, girl. So, wow. And I also thought it was very touching that at the end, the ladies asked Tia, sister, could she give them a hug? I thought that was nice. It really touched my heart. And then maybe it's touching my heart now because, we ain't got to go into the climate of America right now where, it's all this bullshit going on. It's racism and prejudices and people being suspicious, crazy shit. So when she did that, hell, it was nice that she even let her in the house. And I thought it was funny when they was leaving. Because she said, the lady said, because Tia had told her I have come by here a few times. I just drove by and I looked. I wanted to stop, but I just never did. So the lady said, don't you drive down the street no more and you don't stop at my house. She said, girl, I'm stopping. I'm going to have my overnight bag. And when you open the door, you're going to say, hey, Tia, welcome home. And she was some shit she said, but it was real cute. So everybody get hugs. And it was just a good little visit. So while she visiting her own house, old house, Wendy, Ashley, and Gizelle is meeting to talk bullshit. First of all, why does um Angel had that bullshit dress on with them flowers on, looking like she from the 50s? It looked like they did look like Giselle and Angel. I'm not Angel, Giselle and what's that girl name? Giselle and what's that Ashley? Damn. Giselle Nasty should have switched clothes. Giselle like she was uncomfortable when she walked in with her dress and she like her feet hurt. And what the fuck did Wendy have on? She like a cartoon character. The bob wasn't bobbing. The bob like it was like 15 inches away from her head. Just did that big ass band. Like she looked terrible. And somebody said, "You look at she look like the nutty professor, the pink professor." She said, "No, the nutty professor. You have to look nutty as fuck with that shit on." So they were sitting there high fiving each other and fist pumps and all that goddamn ponies and bullshit event that they threw where they just only running half of the shit. So all these other people over there, the food looked nasty, especially that goddamn catfish. They talking about how good it was. Oh, we did that thing. No, you didn't. No, you didn't, Giselle. I would never go to no party that you have. If the venue is too big, it's too small, and usually the time your food don't look hot. So, mm-mm. So anyway, they sitting there start talking about T Moon. She said, "Ooh, T Moon ran. Who ran out the door?" And she said, "T Moon ran out the door." And she was like, "He was so nice to me." But why'd you bring his name up, Wendy? Why'd you just say T Moon? Ooh, they ran out the door. And then he go ask her, "Did he speak to you?" She said, "Yes." She's like, Yeah, he spoke to her. She got introduced. I was like, these bitches always trying to find something. So anyway, that's when Wendy started in on Angel. Ooh, she's such a wet blanket. So here goes Gizelle. Yep, she lied. She said she wouldn't be our friend and she cared about us and she just lied. She deceived us. No, bitch, you the one that's deceiving. Do not like her. So we see Ashley invites her family to her home. She's so excited to show off that little ass house. She disappointed me. First of all, okay, let me just put what I got right here. Ashley invites her family home. She couldn't do that shit when Michael was there. He was like, "There's too much nigga in my house or mixed nigga. I don't want it around me. I'm sorry. I'm uncomfortable." And then when they showed a picture of him next to her, because it's been a long time since I seen it, that motherfucker looked like a. He just looked. That she was fucking with him for money. I hope she got enough. But to me, she didn't because she don't live like it. Or she lived like she about to live under the bridge tomorrow. So anyway, Ashley mom, Sheila, they at the house. She ready to party too. She see that liquor because she like to drink. I don't give a fuck who you say. If you living with an alcoholic, you was drinking with that motherfucker too. So 23 years. 23 years. Well, she might not because she had to work them hours because he wasn't going. John wasn't going to work. We found out his name, John. So she was saying, "I'm better than ever." And he go ask her, "Come on, mom, let's take a shot." I don't do shit like that, with my mother. If my mother around and we drinking, but I ain't going, I never, my mother not around, but I never drank in front of my mother. I never smoked in front of my mother. I never did nothing bad in front of my mother. Probably said she heard me curse. But I ain't do no, that type of shit. Even though I was doing that type of shit. I never did in front of my mother, even after I got grown. So anyway, I say Ashley brought all these people to her house, her family, because she having a party from 6 to 60. Party sucks. I was like, if I was 6 years old, my mom did some shit like this, took me to a party with a bunch of senior citizens and my fucking brother. And she walk around with that ugly ass Versace shit on. That on my cake right there. Got them that little cake. I was like, can you go back and get another piece? That little my bunny cake, my bunt, my bunt cake. They like they maybe a little bit bigger than a cupcake. Everybody holding one. The cupcake to me looks so little. The fucking 6 year old candle was bigger than the bunt cake to me. I think she had the She was just this. I ain't seen no gifts. Stupid ass sayings. The road to the journey from 60 to 60 is bumpy. Or just some dumb shit. And she talking about, let me be careful. I don't want to put this grenadine on my Versace. I said, girl, that's like you threw that shit on there. And I was like, what she spent her money on? I said she had a Dolce and Gabbana bag on the table. That's what you can't do nothing for your kids though. He didn't do shit for you. Maybe it's because you might be one of the people because he's 6. You don't want to spend no money on. But when my kids started telling me what shit they wanted for their birthday, I would do that. And my kids would not ask for no no fans with Uncle Lump Lump and your cousins on it and me. No, she did some bullshit. And she a stingy bitch. So anyway, cause she ain't got no storyline, she bring up that John. Her mother told her that John was going to rehab. Been an alcoholic 23 years, but he going to rehab. So Uncle Lump looked like, who the fuck, what we talking about? Oh, okay, because he don't want to hear that shit. That motherfucker done drug his sister. He don't want to hear that shit. Let the motherfucker go to rehab and get out and get a job. Then I might give him some consideration. And then I said, oh, I see how it is. Oh, it's a string of ain't shit women. Because that woman sitting there in that chair, I think that Sheila Mama, which would be uh Ashley's grandmother, this bitch say, I always like John. Ashley said, but you ain't live with him. See what I'm saying? Look at that shit. Look at that. I don't give a fuck who you is. If you want any of my kids, I don't care if you the man or the woman. You with my motherfuckers. You around there drinking and smoking. And your ass ain't getting to go to work. One day you not coming home, and they gonna call me. Oh my God, so and so. I don't know what happened to her. I don't know. Me neither. Mm. I know what happened to the motherfuckers. You ain't got to worry about it. They won't be around there drinking and whooping on your ass and all types of shit. And then how come the sister wasn't at the party? The sister that looked like the mama. I don't know. I see on some bullshit. Said, I'm so proud of my mother. Why the fuck is you proud of your mother? I be so mad at that bitch. I'm like 23. Man, get out of my house. We gonna zoom you into the party. I don't want you over here. Be proud of her. Proud of her for what? That she said she look good. She good working 13, 14 hours a day. She throwing up blood, still working. She good. So why Gizelle and ugly Wendy outfit and stupid ass stingy tight ass Ashley was all ordering them some lunch and shit. They got a text from Monique about her sipping, drink some wine and listen to me read some of this bullshit. 'Cause that's exactly what it was. So we see her, and I was like, I don't want to do this shit with Monique. I can't figure out if she was so fake when she was on the show last time. I don't know if this shit right here is real. It seemed like it is, but then it don't. Cause I got a problem with her. I was like, bitch, she was just on TV. When you go get a psychology license, you know how to tell everybody how to live. Everybody. You wrote a book saying that you could help other women, help us. How you gonna help me? I don't know. I just saying like some shit went through you. Then when you started reading the excerpt of the books, I know y'all say I talk too much, and they all confirmed. Giselle said she could be long winded, That's what I'm saying. She can't be long winded talking about shit like she got a PhD. And what else she said? She can be. She's a lot of self, because that's all you hear is me, me, I. What I think you should do. I don't really like all that shit. You should speak to this one. You should. And see, here go the problem gonna be, because her and Gizelle to me supposed to be cool. If her and Gizelle supposed to be so fucking cool, there's gonna be a problem, because it seems like, what's her name? Monique want to be the peacemaker now. Like she want to be the center asshole. So we'll see. I don't think that shit gonna go as good. And then when Ashley was sitting there at the table with them, telling her she can't see how far she's really impressed at how far Wendy and Giselle have gotten. I was like, cause the bitches wanted to work. Yeah, you happy because you still got a job, because you don't got shit going on. So anyway, the ladies start coming in. Why Ashley always first? It look alright. How I feel? I did not like. I like Monique had, but I don't like them dresses like that on grown as women. They're like they for kids to me. I said put that here. I'm so funny. What this bitch do? Leave the show to go get a PhD in psychology. So she do act like her act kind of together, but it's just something in there. And then it kind of come out a little bit when they get to Colorado to me too. So she in there because she said I was here earlier selling my own shit. You ain't got no money because you supposed to be home relaxing and shit. Like I put out like your hair. I said Ashley always first. I don't like her dress. I said that shit call it a healing journey. She wrote it so people. Girl, it was books about the shit you was going through before you went through it. You thought you knew to this? Girl, get out of here. And she talked about how long it take. That's what I'm saying. She do. She talked about herself too much. 50,000 words, girl. 2.5 years, really. So, so I wrote a book. I did. And it was more than 50,000 pages too. 50,000 words, and it took more than 2.5 years. So Angie, she was telling to Angel. Angel said, "I understand, girl. Us writers. Sit down, Angel." So Monique tell us she happy that Angel invited her to the trip, and she didn't have to do that. And she really wanted to get to know the girls. It's been a long time she's been on the girls' trip, so she's excited. She for the girls to see the other side of you. Mm, you feel the same a little bit to me, child. So anyway, while Wendy was sitting there with them at lunch, she tells us that she didn't tell them about the argument she had with her mother because she would never disrespect her mother like that. I said, "You already did it on TV. Who was the motherfuckers holding the camera? Girl, we don't care." I would never do that. She gave me birth. Bitch, we know what a mother is. That's what I'm saying. She gave me birth. You know, that's when Giselle was like, she need to be our friend, get to know us. Bitch, she invited you to the house. People that don't want to get to know you don't tell you come to their house. And I'm gonna tell you this: Giselle only want to go, as you can tell in her confessional, because she making us think we about to roll up here to this. This exquisite. The bitch said her house made interior design. If her house made interior design, and I ain't see the inside of it, but the outside of that motherfucker is nice. Then her house is nice. Your shit ain't never make interior design. I don't even think your house even finished, Giselle. Yeah, y'all just want to go to see, and you can hear it the whole time they traveling. Cause in the background there's acid. Are we staying at your house? Is this your house, love? Is this where you live, love? Hey, love, is this your house? Bitch, shut up. You when it's my house, I tell you it's my house. Where your house? Fuck. I was like, this is, and no, and it ain't because you so curious to get close to her. It's curious so you can have something to talk about. Because you fucking haters. So Wendy said, sure, I'm excited to go because I know it's going to be a shit show. Look at the attitude y'all taking. Look at how y'all acting. I ain't crazy about Angel. She done blew it so many times. But so I've been like, man, fuck this show and fuck y'all bitches that don't have shit. You ain't. It's housewives. You ain't got no goddamn man. You ain't got no man. You ain't got no man. You want a man. Bye. Fuck out of here. Whew. Got me going. Angel just really have let me down. So anyway, it's time to be at the airport. Everybody showing up. What the fuck does Wendy got on? You going to Colorado, bitch. You're not going to the Burmese island or takes Kirks and Tacos or Puerto Rico or nothing. Why the fuck you got that shit on to go to Colorado? It's cold. You ain't do no weather check. That bullshit on at the airport. I think she fell. That's what you get. You wasn't supposed to wear that shit. So anyway, then like all of them had on kind of like all right travel shit, except Wendy. And the whole time she get there, she put them in the cars and shit. They driving, but she split them up in cars. She put Wendy and Stacy in the car with her. So they driving and they driving a long way too, like an hour, and they go to this house. But his name Stacy, is this your house? No, 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 this is the house y'all staying in. Well, how come this? Bitches, shut up. So anyway, they go in the house, and then Marty was in the car. It's funny because Stacy said, "Is that food where we going?" I think she said that it was. So anyway, when they get there, she gets Stacy. So anyway, all the ladies get out of the car. But she start telling everybody where they're gonna be. Thank you. They start telling everybody where they're gonna be. I wish you keep your lunchtime the same. She start telling everybody where they're gonna be, and on this trip. So they go to the first house, and this room that Stacy get is incredible. But it was some rules that they need to follow when traveling to Colorado. Like it super dehydrates you because you're above sea level. So it said anytime you drink any type of alcohol, you take a shot, it's gonna be like you took two instead of one because of the altitude. So I think they have a drink with them. She starts showing them the room. And oddly enough, Kay started crying. She gets on my fucking nerves. She started crying. I gotta go back to the beginning of the show. You got her standing outside. I always wanted to be. And well, there, her workers, her mama, and that dumbass boyfriend of hers. He shouldn't even have said nothing. He made himself look ridiculous. Oh, all that slaving hard work. But she ain't make the billboard. She just stood to take the pictures. So anyway, let's go back. So she takes Stacy to her room. Stacy's room is awesome. The house is nice. The view is spectacular. As soon as you walk through the front door, all you see is wilderness, trees. Yeah, it's just beautiful, and they all are. I think you can see a lake too. And it's like, oh, is this? And he go, "Is this your house?" No, this is not my house. Anyway, she takes Stacy to where she goes. Stacy got a whole wing or a suite, big ass bed, big ass bathroom, this type of shit, right? But where we staying? We saying, no, we're not staying. You're. Some of y'all gonna be staying with me. So they said, who's staying with you? You know who's staying with her. Who's staying with her is gonna be Kay and the other person who ain't mean to her. I didn't like this. I didn't like that Angel didn't invite her sister because she need her sister because she ain't got no goddamn backbone. She need her sisters to help her watch them too many eyes. But and her sister kind of handed it to her a little bit to me. She's like, "Girl, I'm in my inbox. I see my invitation." Ain't go Angel see what happened was, or maybe you don't want your sister to see how you act around them bitches, and she be thinking, "What the fuck?" You know what I'm saying? So anyway, then they show the next room. The next room is I think they showed her room. So she said, since you had told me, no, then they okay, no, they took Wendy downstairs, the whole bottom shit all Wendy. She got about 3, 4 beds down there, big ass closet, big ass tub, bathroom, got her own bathroom. She got it's like she got a whole apartment downstairs. I think I had the fucking kitchen down there. She ain't got to come upstairs for nothing. But she might not even had to leave. Might be a door to the side. So anyway, it's time to give. I think somebody said, "Where me? Where am I staying?" So she said, you and since I know how close you are, because you said if Ashley couldn't come on a trip, that you wouldn't want to come. I'm sure y'all probably wanted to stay together. So this is your room. Gizelle was mad as a. She actually ain't say shit because she know when they went to her little beach house up there, the motherfuckers up there without no AC, sleeping in bunk beds. But which one was like, I don't know who she think this is. I'm not no discount girl. Her face was real fucked up. So what's her name? Didn't say shit. She kind of, oh, that's who going to her house. Monique going to the house with Kay. So Monique's, they were sitting around like, ooh, girl. She got her lick back and they start slapping each other five. That made Giselle even mad. She said, what lick back? Lick back what? Child, I will evict myself. So she said, maybe you should. And she said, I got evicted. So she said, I got. She said, I got. So then Giselle said, and I got more story on that. She said, well, what's the story? She said, it's not mine to tell. She said, it's because you don't know nothing. And he go ask me, well, yeah, I mean, we kind of do. So she take them in there and she sit their asses down. This is Angel. This the toughest I've seen her to their face. This bitch said, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I don't know what y'all think y'all know or what you don't or what you heard, but y'all finna tell this shit to me. Or I'm shutting this shit down. Y'all can get your ass back. She didn't say this part, but I would you can get your ass on the plane. You can get your ass back to the airport. I wasn't planning on y'all leaving here till Monday. Y'all motherfucking ass to sit up in here in this house, take Ubers, and go ahead and take an Uber because everywhere you is, you're an hour and a half away. You help yourself. I will leave y'all motherfuckers up here till the Uber come get y'all, take y'all to the airport in 3 days. They all start looking at each other all stupid and shit. I was like, get him, girl, get him. So fucking that's why I said she should have let her sisters come. And Giselle, and what did she expect? Now I'm right with you, I'm right with you, Angel. You gonna fucking dog me out, call me a catfish and laughing about me and I got evicted and what you know and what you heard. You think I'm gonna give you the best? Man, you got me fucked up. You gotta be glad you as soon as I would have told Ashley, she better cut that catfish shit out, or keep her ass in Colorado. I mean, or keep her ass right here where she at in Maryland. Or you can stay with this bitch. Yeah, you can stay. Well, she's my bestie. She is not your best friend. She the only one you rocking with telling your secrets and shit, do. But if Ashley your best friend, you in trouble. Cause that bitch cannot keep her nothing. So you can keep on bullshitting and playing with people, Giselle. But I don't like you. I know you want to. And people kill me with that shit. Just like they finding out with this shit. I was talking to my daughter the other day, and I was like, "This shit is so crazy." For years, average people, poor people walk around. We thinking rich people, how hard they, outside the ones that got it with a silver spoon, or how hard they work, how diligent they must be, the dedication. Them motherfuckers are a bunch of fucking crooks. That's what they are. Look at all the ones in the White House. Look at all the ones in the administration. All the motherfuckers. Ain't none of them poor. Ain't none of them never been poor. Ain't never had shit. Yep, ain't never had nothing. So they don't know how to not be nothing. So I'm just saying, we look up to people that got money and shit. Even when we watching TV now, look at that's my same thing with Wendy. I went to school and I got four. So I'm thinking she put her foot in the mud. They got 4 degrees. Her husband got four. They really wanted to make sure that they covered that. You did all that shit and you still a fucking thief. Then you on TV talking, trying to tell other people what they should do in their advice listening to you. You steal from your damn self. And when you steal, you robbing your own life. So I'm just like, girl. Anyway, child, let me get off this thing. But all of them, do I got anything else I need to go over? Like I said, I think Sheila was bullshit at the party. Oh, I gotta go back. Oh, so anyway, the girl had her readings. I forgot the sipping whatever. Who had on some work talking about? Nobody. Um, she read that shit out of her book. I was just like, oh my God. Me. My first love letter to myself. I'm just be honest with you. I don't think that's true. I think if you got to sit around and write love letters to yourself, Them first ones ain't nice. That's why you sitting there writing that shit. You trying to figure out what the fuck is the problem. And now I live free. And don't shut up. This shit's like some old slave shit. You was doing all right. You should. What you should have put love letters to yourself. Is that's what you get? You went over there with that man named Chris when he was with a whole nother woman while you was living in your car. Is what I heard. This what I think you did. I think you caught he caught looks on you, and you probably look better than the other girl. And he was fucked up that you liked him, but you know this nigga was riding high. So you went and whatever it was you had to do outside of the outside part, you transformed your inside to get that goddamn money, and that shit blew up in your face. That's what you get. So I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about you, yo. We gonna have to see. But to me, that shit in the basement, you started that shit. Ooh, she getting her the link back for that eviction thing. Shut the fuck up. You new to the group. Just keep your mouth shut. Giselle was already gassing high, and you gonna make her mad because she gonna think you putting that shit on you, teasing her, and you are. That's why I say I don't know about this season, but I know if Monique's down this show, it's gonna be some shit with her and Giselle. I already know it. So listen, you could have been anyway, but you was here with me for 31 minutes and 20 seconds, and I love you for it. So I'll talk with you later. I got a review to do. Bing.